Hello, it's Janet Moody here in Bury in Lancashire, and just thought it's been a little while actually since I made a video, and it also occurred to me that I haven't actually made a video outside for, well, all of this year. I think it's probably about 18 months. I noticed from my previous videos on my blog that they all tend to be in the sort of same rooms in the house. So I decided that despite it being October, it's actually a very lovely day today. We've got blue sky and sunshine. Definitely days are limited, I think, that are going to be like this. So I decided I would come and film outside and just reflecting on really the year so far. In terms of summer, I'll be honest, where I live in the UK in the northwest, we don't tend to get the best of weather. We had a beautiful spring. It was absolutely gorgeous in April time, and everybody got really excited. The weather was beautiful, people were cleaning off the barbecue equipment, and there was lots of talk about we were going to have this heat wave of a summer. It's going to be months and months of sunshine, and really kind of hyped up, and everybody kind of got in the mood, but in reality it didn't actually materialise, and to be honest, from probably middle of May onwards it pretty much petered out in this part of the world. Apart from the occasional nice day, most of it was pretty disappointing, to be honest. And it occurred to me that I kind of made the correlation between that and having a business, starting a business, particularly an online business or a network marketing business, that very often at the beginning, especially a new online business, there's lots of excitement, there's lots of hype, it's going to be marvellous, and everybody gets very excited about it, and there's a lot of activity in the early weeks and months. But in my experience, and I've done a number of businesses and programs, more often than not it peters out. Yeah, it starts off great, but then it starts to peter out and eventually comes to a stop. And sometimes the reason for that is that in any network marketing business, or any business where you're actually bringing people in, you're sponsoring people, recruiting people, multi-level marketing some people call it, then inevitably, you're bringing in people, and some of those people, this is new to them. They've never done a business before, they've certainly not done an online business, and for some people it's difficult. They don't know how to do internet marketing. So when they've kind of run out of talking to friends and family and bringing them on board, things start to slow down and come to a stop. And certainly any business that has a monthly fee, a monthly membership fee, very often what happens is people, are struggling, it's petering out. They don't want to pay the monthly fee anymore because they're not making any money, so they drop out the business, and that affects the commissions of those people above them. They start to get disheartened, they're not making the money anymore, and they drop out the business, and so it goes on until eventually the whole thing comes to a stop. So how do you get around this? What's the answer to this? Well, quite frankly, the answer is you need to be doing a business where there is a team approach. You've got people around you, particularly people with experience of internet marketing, of how to do an online business, so that you're not on your own in terms of your marketing efforts. Okay. Now, I joined the Six Figures earlier this year. It's the best thing that could have happened to me. The people that I've met online, and I've been working online for a couple of years now, with limited success until now. And the reason that things now are so different is because I'm part of a community, the Six Figures community. Basically, it means that I'm not doing the business on my own. Yes, I'm working hard and I'm doing my own marketing, but where we've got people, in the team who haven't done anything like this before, rather than them trying to do it all by themselves, because quite frankly the learning curve is absolutely huge when you start online. Say, I've been doing it for 2 years and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface with everything that you can learn about online marketing. So for new people it's very daunting, and I say they really do need help and support, particularly in terms of how to market. So in the Six Figures, basically we've got a fantastic leadership. Yeah, we've got a group of 4 people who are extremely experienced online marketers, and they have set out to help everybody. It's not just about bringing people into their business. In fact, in the business that we do, the OneX business, that's what we call a matrix, and it's a matrix that it's a 4x4. So we basically have 4 people, and then 4 people under that, and 4 people under that, etc. 4 rows down. Now the leaders have filled their matrix long ago. Yeah, they can't take on any more people, they can't recruit any more people. But they've not stopped, they've not thought, I'm okay, my matrix is full. They carry on because they want to help those people below, because they know that, if you want to make money, it's not just about yourself, it's helping those people further down the line, that if they start making money and they hit success, then by default, so are you. So, they are putting together some fantastic marketing campaigns that will benefit everybody. And I've never seen anything like this before in any business that I've done. So there are actually a couple of campaigns running now that, if you like, they're a team effort, that as they're marketing and people are joining us in OneX, it's working on a rotator basis, so that as people are joining, it goes to the next person on the rotator, and that new member falls in the matrix of the next person along. So it's fair to everybody, it's helping everybody, and for those people who don't want to talk to family and friends, it gives them another option. It's bringing people in, it's helping them. And the other thing that we have lists of people who want to join this business, particularly in some of the African countries, in Nigeria, in Kenya, people who very much see the internet as a way out of poverty, but they don't have the expertise. In some cases they literally don't have a PC or a laptop, and they certainly don't have credit cards and money to be able to physically join an online business, but they're desperately keen to get cracking and get working. They just need a helping hand at the start. So that's something else that the Six Figures have been doing. We've been helping people in some of these countries. We've been paying for them to join, paying the $5 to get into the business, and helping them just with that first step one, the difficult bit. And helping them to learn the business and understand it, and to be able to bring people in themselves, and then to start using their commissions to pay for other people in. And that's working fantastically well. So again, for people joining the Six Figures and joining OneX, if they don't want to talk to family and friends, if they've never done marketing before, straight away there are people ready at the starting line wanting to join, that you can help to come into the business. And the third thing, that a very recent thing, is starting a blog, a OneX QLXchange blog that the leaders have put together, which explains everything about what OneX is all about, what QLXchange is all about, which is sort of the parent program, if you like, what the Six Figures is all about. And again, anybody joining through that blog is coming through on a rotator basis and filling each and everybody's matrix as we go along. So huge team efforts going on there, and that will ensure that momentum doesn't drop, as it does in so many businesses, that things just come to a halt because there are many people who just don't have the experience and are not getting the support and help, and people just give up. In this business, we're all in it together. Nobody's going to get left behind. Everybody helps everybody, and the leaders in particular are just incredibly generous with their time, very unselfish, because in the long run they know that if you help enough people to get what they want, you get what you want. It's absolutely true. So I would honestly say, for me personally, this has been the highlight of this year, has been finding these people through my journey online, joining the Six Figures, joining OneX, which is a fantastically simple business that you can start with $5, is growing very rapidly. I can't remember, I think it's about 750,000 members now in OneX since it started in June, which is phenomenal. And say, more importantly, the training, the support, the motivation that we have webinars 3-4 times a week, and this marketing machine that comes from the top. So even people come in and say, I really don't know where to start. Yes, we can help you get going with your marketing, but more importantly, there's a machine at the top that is so creative and working on so many initiatives to help us to bring people in. Another one we started recently is called 21 Millionaires. That is going to be the world's first international online reality TV show, which is going to be produced in the new year, and people are joining that, and will be given challenges to do which will help them to make money, and that's all being promoted and indeed has been created and put together by the Six Figures. So I've never known anything like this. The creativity, the work that goes on behind the scenes from the leaders is absolutely phenomenal. So to anybody thinking of starting a business, and there are many people looking for businesses online, and it's really difficult to know where to start. There's so much out there, it's very confusing. But to be honest, if you really want to succeed and you're new to this, you need to get in with a team. You can't do it on your own, or if you can, it's going to be such a steep learning curve and such a long journey. Makes sense to join a group of people, and being a member of the Six Figures doesn't cost anything. We have no monthly membership fees. We're basically a free online community. All that we ask is that people do one of the two businesses that we do, and OneX is certainly one that has mass appeal because it's got such a low startup cost of $5 and no monthly fees. So there's no attrition. If people do join and do absolutely nothing, it doesn't matter to that extent, that there's no monthly fees. They're not going to drop out of the programme. But obviously there are those who recognise the potential of this and are really going for it and building their matrices. And indeed there are many members who have already filled their matrix in a very short space of time, and now they're helping those below them to fill theirs by passing down leads, by, say, we're using the rotator method to bring people into the business. So phenomenal, yeah. So I would basically say, just think about joining an extremely ethical group of people. I've never felt more comfortable. I'm not looking at any other businesses ever again, unless it's with the Six Figures, that is. I've found my internet home for absolute sure. So take a look at the information that's available. If you want to know more about the Six Figures, you can go to www.thesixfigurescommunity.com, and you'll find all the information there about who we are, where we came from, some of the members, the businesses that we do. And by all means have a look at the 21 Millionaires, www.21millionaires.com, to see some of the creative marketing work that we're doing. Okay, so fantastic stuff happening. Don't leave it too late. Get on with it. Come and join us and join in the fun. And I'll catch up with you all very soon. Take care now.